Hello, Leo. Welcome to Sidekick Tarot. I'm Ryan, and thank you for being here. It's going to be a general reading, so everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. Or if you're interested in more tarot readings after this, go ahead and check out my wife's channel at Val33 Tarot. She's reviews well. Thank you. Starting by pulling your current or overall energy. And then we'll be going into clarifiers. Okay, I'll get the cards out first, and then I'll begin. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. I feel that, Leo. I feel that. A little curious as to what's going on with this, but we'll see. We'll get there. We'll see and we'll get there. Jumping into this, what you are showing me immediately, you are moving at a slow and gradual pace. I do see that whatever this progress is, it's possibly because you are beginning to feel a little bit different along the way. You are going through some sort of shift here that is personal to you. And what's fascinating about this is whatever this is that you're kind of leaning into and accepting, there also is some sort of new energy and emotion and feelings of love here, whether it be for yourself, whether it be for something specific of what you're focusing on here with your intent. I do kind of feel like it could be a little bit of both, because you do show me strong emotions that kind of lead into some sort of fulfillment or satisfaction. Now, that being said, I do see at the same time there is this want or desire to want to move forward, and so that's the direction you're thinking. At the same time, there is something here regarding, I feel like, your position, success, status, work, career, maybe your image, possible influence. I don't exactly know what this is. But ultimately what you're saying is you have what you have, you are where you are who you are. But it seems as if things aren't going the way you want or desire them to. And this may be causing you to kind of double down here energetically and begin to kind of fixate or possibly even obsess as to what to do because of all this. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into clarifiers and see what we can find. I feel like you're going through changes, you're feeling pretty good, but at the same time, there's something here within what you're doing that isn't going the way you thought it would. Let's see. Yeah. So, something tells me you don't. Something tells me you don't like the pace. You don't like the pace that you kind of have to go. I'm not gonna say it's a race, Leo, but you're kind of showing me the pace is beginning to mess with you a little bit. And that's what I thought. It's messing with you so much that I kind of feel like it is pointing in the direction of, is this truly for you? Is this the path for you, or is it not? Are you wanting to kind of stay the course or change direction here real quick or fast? Because ultimately what you're saying is you're still having to make some sort of decision here regarding commitment. Is it going to be for you, or is it going to be, what's it going to be? It could be between you and someone, but... It's fascinating. It's almost like you're having to double check or double ask yourself, like, is this truly it for me? Is this destined for me? Because even though, yes, there is these new emotions and feelings of love, even you're ultimately saying, yeah, but what can I do? So what you're saying, Leo, is you feel like you've, here we go, you feel like you've discovered your holy grail when it comes to some sort of idea. But even then, when you're looking at this and trying to like gain clarity and perspective as to how to utilize whatever this idea or emotion or feeling is, you're trying to work with it. You're definitely trying to work with it. But again, what I find fascinating is, what is this about? What is this about? Is this about work, job, career, status, yourself? I don't exactly know. But ultimately what you're saying right now is, I've discovered something here within myself. I want to know more regarding my situation as well, but I also want to know more just in general And that's what I kind of felt. It goes hand in hand, Leo. You're showing me it goes hand in hand. Who you are goes hand in hand with what you do or what you've accomplished for yourself. And you're saying, I want more. I desire to know more. I need more information here. So even though you like what you kind of discovered, what you feel, you're still saying there's something still more to this. And that's what you're looking for. Yeah, because you're focused on your future. Yeah, you're focused on your future. And so you want things to move forward. You want things to progress. Will this take you there? Will this take you there? You're wondering the same thing. I don't know, will it? You tell me, Leo, will it? If you're gonna go through with the steps, and find out and let me know. You're telling me like there's something here, but is this truly what I want to move forward with, or is it not? Because I have a lot to take care of and I have a lot to consider. Okay, you got a lot going on. You got a lot going on, so you definitely are in a sense up there in some way. Yeah, it's definitely a heavy decision to make. It's definitely a decision to make. And that's what's fascinating is you're making this decision from your heart, which is nice because when you're going through that shift or that transformation, that's exactly what's coming out is your heart. It's almost like, do you have love for you? Do you have love for what you do? This is interesting. It feels like the new you, but at the same time, you're showing up in this energy of it's the new you, but your position, your success, or your status is kind of like a part of the old you. Wow. So the new you is having a conversation with the old you about what you've done. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense though. That makes sense. There's some sort of issues here that you have to address and acknowledge. I will say you're kind of teeter-tottering. You're a little bit on the fence here, Leo. You're like, do I truly walk away from this situation or do I not? Do I walk away from whatever this investment is or do I not? Is it worth it? Is it worth staying? Is it worth working on? Is it worth kind of trying to fix or salvage? I'm not too sure exactly what to tell you, Leo, because what you're telling me is you're pretty fixated on this, and that makes sense as to why. That is definitely a question you have to ask yourself. It's almost like you're having to talk to your shadow or what you've done up until this point and make that decision for yourself. It's kind of like, okay, it's time for a sit down for you and you to have that conversation of, are you truly in love with what you do still? Or is it time to kind of switch course and direction? Goodbye.